Asgard and Bifrost, the home of gods, and the burning bridge, far above the mortal world of Midgard, beyond the mist and clouds, lies a realm unlike any other. This is Asgard, the shining fortress of the Aesir gods, the home of Odin the All-Father, Thor the Thunderer, Frigg the Queen of Wisdom, and many more divine beings whose actions shape the fate of the cosmos. It is said that when the sun sets and the stars ignite, the walls of Asgard gleam with golden light, visible to those with eyes sharp enough to pierce the veil between worlds. To the Vikings, Asgard was not merely a place of myth. It was the ultimate symbol of divine power, honor, and destiny. The realm itself is a city of marvels. Towering halls rise above glittering streets paved with stones that shine like crystals. The greatest of these halls is Valhalla, Odin's vast mead hall, where the bravest warriors chosen by the Valkyries feast and prepare for the final battle of Ragnarok. Beyond Valhalla stands Fensalir, the hall of Frigg, filled with warmth and prophecy. And there are many more halls. Bilskirnir, the 1,000-room dwelling of Thor, and Gladsheim, the golden council chamber, where the gods gather to decide the fate of worlds. Each hall reflects the character of the god who dwells within it, and together they form the shining heart of divine order. But how could mortals ever hope to reach this lofty realm, perched high above the heavens? The answer lies in one of the most iconic symbols of Norse mythology, the Bifrost. This is no ordinary bridge. It is a blazing rainbow of fire, air, and water arching across the vastness of the sky. To the human eye, it appears as the rainbow after a storm. But to the Vikings, it was the very path the gods traveled between worlds. The Bifrost is not only beautiful, but also perilous. It burns with eternal fire, making it impossible for frost giants or enemies of the gods to cross. Only those allowed by the Aesir may set foot upon it, and even then, the journey is not without risk. At its end stands Heimdall, the ever-vigilant guardian. With eyes that can see for hundreds of leagues and ears sharp enough to hear grass growing, Heimdall watches over the bridge, ensuring that no threat can approach Asgard unchallenged. His horn, Gjallarhorn, will one day sound to signal the beginning of Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods. To the Vikings, the image of Bifrost was powerful and poetic. They saw rainbows stretching across stormy skies and believed they were glimpsing the divine road to Asgard itself. It was a vision of connection, a reminder that even though gods and mortals were separated by vast realms, there was still a bridge between them, a bridge of fire and light, fragile yet unbreakable, that carried with it the hope of divine protection. Yet, like all things in Norse myth, Bifrost carried a shadow of doom. Prophecies spoke that during Ragnarok, the enemies of the gods would march upon Asgard. The giants, the monsters, and the forces of chaos would storm the burning bridge. Though it is strong, Bifrost would shatter under their weight, collapsing in flames as the final battle raged. The very symbol of divine connection would be torn apart, just as the worlds themselves would tremble and fall. Asgard and Bifrost are more than just places in myth. They represent two sides of the Viking worldview. Asgard is the shining fortress of order, honor, and divine justice. Bifrost is the fragile link that ties gods and mortals together, beautiful yet destined to break. Together, they tell the story of a cosmos both glorious and tragic, where even the mightiest gods live under the shadow of fate. And so, when the Vikings gazed at the rainbow after rain, they were not simply admiring the colors in the sky. They were witnessing the bridge of the gods, a reminder of the great halls above and the destiny that awaited all beings, divine or mortal, when the fire of Ragnarok consumed the world.